We are back for another Jak and Daxter episode, but this episode is special because we have our resident expert, RJ, here. RJ, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm RJ. I'm Kevin's brother. I've been in some of his videos about Lethal Company.
Yeah, RJ is the resident Jak and Daxter expert. He is very knowledgeable about the game, about the creation of the game, and he is the self-proclaimed king of Jak 2.
Well, that one's not necessarily true. You still don't have the evidence on that one.
Well, I have a recording of RJ saying he's the king of Jak 2, and he's going to live up to that.
I said that under duress.
RJ, you saw the last episode, I presume. We are in Precursor City, and I think we just got in, like maybe 10 minutes ago of gameplay.
Yeah, I still can't get over how good this looks.
I've
still played open goal, so seeing it like this is pretty awesome. Like, the only, I think it was just the HD collection for the PS3 ones that had like a good looking widescreen, but man, this just looks so good.
Looks so crisp. I cannot get over it. Alright, I just fell off the platform, so let's just go back up. Well, I guess we'll get this. So, we're not gonna die, because I set a very high bar for us in the last video, RJ, as you know. So I think we can, I can't remember how many times I died in the last video, but I'm gonna guess we have like maybe 6 more to spare. So, we can't die.
What was the limit you set for yourself?
I think it was, oh shoot, I think it was 10.
That's gonna get pretty brutal later on.
Yeah, so it's gonna get pretty hard. All right, well, we'll just switch off on power cells.
That's usually a good way to go for it.
But yeah, look at this. This looks so good.
I think you left me with like 1 health. Oh, 2. Never mind. It's not that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yep.
Okay, see, this is where it starts to get pretty nerve-wracking. So like, we have to be really, really safe. I will say RJ is much better at this game than I am. Maybe not, maybe like 30% better. You know, if you took like, which is pretty substantial, I'd say.
You did pretty good from what I remember in the last video. I played through Jak and Daxter, the first one, probably more than any other game, so I should conceptually then be better at this than other games I've played. But probably not. I've probably spent more time on Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3, is that your favorite game of all time?
It's up there. It's probably that, or like Fallout 1. Oh god.
See, RJ, this is what we can't have happen. This is what we can't have happen. I guess we'll switch off on deaths too.
Yeah.
So now I have the controller. Oh god, no. Oh no. No, dude, this is not.
Oh my god. Well, that actually put us back here somehow.
Okay, well, we just lost 2 deaths. We lost 2 of our opportunities. Now I think our total death count is maybe like 6 now. I think we can only afford to die like maybe 2 more times.
That's brutal.
And look, at the
didn't we like not get anything in the other room though anyway? So like this is just let's think of it as an opportunity to get all this stuff.
At the end of the day, if we get 10 deaths, it's fine. You know, it's not like we're gonna like, you know, it's not like anything happens. But I mean, it'll be slightly embarrassing. Our honor. I don't even think we need to be in here, do we? We have to go down, I think.
Rough start. You can go to any of those. Usually I think the best path is just going to where those scout flight chambers are and just activating them.
That's down here, right?
No, it's like, I mean, are we trying to get this?
Oh, I got the power cell. I got the power cell, but not the flies. No, we're not going for 100%.
Oh, yeah, forget that then. That's gonna take too long.
Yeah, just to preface for everybody who hasn't seen the first one, we are not going for 100%. Just a casual playthrough. We'll definitely beat the game, but you know, yeah, not trying to stress over 100%. Please no.
You know what? Actually, we didn't go to the chamber like behind this one, right? That's like a not too hard of a power cell.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Honestly, like, I'm pretty nervous ever since I set that bar, but I think the less I think about it.
Like 2 deaths just so fast.
This guy just jump and spin, right?
Yeah. Just wait for him to stop. Oh. This might be a little tough now.
That's okay, we got it.
You can just go back to that, I guess. I'm gonna end there.
You're right. It stays open though, right? Doesn't the door stay open?
No.
No!
Yeah,
fine.
jump on that again.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we have to switch on.
Oh no,
all those
Daxter's talking.
platforms or something.
Yeah,
They're making fun of us.
I know, he even said it so condescendingly. There we go. Now it's easy, because there's literally no obstacle now except just not falling.
Okay. Not a problem. Oh wait, I died also. No, I didn't die yet.
No, you didn't die.
Oh, here, you got those. There you go. Now we're switching. Okay. Okay, well, this is not a great showing right off the bat, unfortunately, but this is a warm-up.
Again.
This is a warm-up.
Good.
We did not warm up at all before playing this. I just kind of launched the game and started recording, so...
It is a bit of a brutal start to begin in Lost Precursor City. There's a part of me that thinks this might be the hardest level in the game, if only because you never feel prepared for it by the time you get to Lost Precursor City, since all the levels before it are so much easier. That well. No.
This is not okay. You know what? I think it's fine. We still go this way, right? Yeah. Dude.
It looks like you could jump dive onto those guys.
All right, let's get I guess we're just gonna ignore this guy.
Oh, we don't need to go up there.
Oh, we don't?
No,
Oh, that's
we're
right,
in the
because
power
we...
cell.
Oh, wait, we slide.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. This is probably my favorite part of this entire level. The slide.
The slide's pretty fun.
Again, we're not going to stress about getting all the scout flies and all the whatever. We're just going to...
This is
having a good time.
This is usually where if I'm like playing through the game and I haven't died yet, it will be on the slide because I always go for 100% and then it's like, oh well, that means I gotta go back if I miss one of those boxes.
I think
You
I'm
actually
gonna,
got all of them.
I think I'm going to kill these guys first and then...
That's probably
Then
the best
do
way to
the,
go. Then they're just not the nuisance while like you turn all this on.
You know what? I'm kind of hoping we get a 10th death because then it just takes the pressure off. At that point, there's like nothing to lose. You know what I mean?
And I was gonna say that would happen like casually playing. That could happen pretty soon, just because like I think like most of the deaths in a normal playthrough would happen like in Gall and Maya's Citadel, just because that one has a lot of things that can like pretty quickly kill you, like just holes falling down, or like I think it's the one part that I think the most challenging is like the ones where they like each colored block goes down or something. Those usually get me at least once when I play this.
You got it. Nice. There should be... Oh, there's no power cell in here?
We don't need to get it yet. You activate that chamber and it goes up, but like we can just finish the whole level first and then slide back down because we exit through like the next area.
Okay. I don't know why, but I forget so much about this game every time we play. I mean, like, I know a lot about it, but like, I always get lost in Precursor City. I also get lost in Spider Cave, and...
Dude, all that's there is the scout fly. Do we want to risk it?
No, we don't. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we did not need to get that.
No.
Even the water looks so good. Like, just looking out of this tube. Shout out to Open Goal. It's crazy.
That's pretty amazing.
Now, I will say...
I'm excited for when they get Jak 3 done. I've been like telling myself I just want to wait till they finish Jak 3 and I could do the whole trilogy on Open Goals. I think they're pretty close with that now, or at least getting it to a playable state like all the way through.
Yeah, I think it's... I think I saw a message on, like, the launcher saying, like, it's almost done, or something like that, but... It's probably... It's gonna look so good, honestly. Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
Those dark eco boxes are bad news!
I honestly can't wait to see Jak 2 on this freaking Open Goal. I feel like that'd be so sick.
Oh, yeah. I think they're like finished with Jak 2
Yeah.
also. I've seen a bunch of videos with that.
I got a bad feeling about this.
RJ's now playing. The King of Jak 2, playing
Keep
Jak
giving
1.
it back to me with 1 health, man. This one's probably not as bad, really. I think there's just like a couple enemies. Otherwise, like, there's nothing to lose health. It's just you die immediately whenever you get, you know, falling down there.
It's just like, so good. The lighting, too, just like... I remember when we played through this last, we had a lot of problems with this part.
Yeah, I feel like it's always Lost Precursor City where the hardest stuff first starts, like in a playthrough where things start going wrong.
Seems like you're doing pretty well right now, though.
Yeah, this is going pretty smoothly.
I will say there is obviously a charm to playing this on a CRT, but this just looks so good. Like, it's kind of, I feel like it is going to be kind of hard to go back to the CRT after playing this, because it just looks so nice, but there's a charm. There's always a charm on the CRT, you know?
Okay, so now, like, when you exit out here, just go down the slide again, and it'll take you to that chamber that takes us out of the Lost Precursor City.
Down here, right? The slide over there.
Yeah, that way.
Let's get it. I'm ready to leave Precursor City, even though this looks amazing.
This is a really good looking level.
I'm gonna say I'm really excited to see like the lava cave and see how that looks in open goal. But right now, I feel like this one probably might look the coolest out of all the locations.
Pretty sick. I was kind of partial to Forbidden Jungle in like the first area. I don't know what my favorite looking like level is in Jak and Daxter. Lost Precursor City's got to be up there though.
The aesthetic is really cool. I mean, I think the interior, like you said, it's a pretty stark jump in difficulty, but I really like the aesthetic a lot.
Yeah, even then, it's like, Jak 1 isn't really very hard, at least, so it's like, it doesn't get brutal like some of the levels in Jak 2, which, like, I think it's mostly in that one, because, like, there's not a lot of checkpoints, so you just gotta do everything, like, really well for a lot of the levels, just on a single go-through.
Climb up there and get it.
Alright, passing off to RJ. So now we can just go, because, okay, I haven't done, in the last video, we didn't get to the grass area with the speeder, so we could do that.
Did you do Boggy Swamp at all?
No, haven't done Boggy Swamp either, so that'll probably be this video will be those two.
That makes sense, yeah.
I mean, we have to do those two before we move on, I guess, but...
I usually wind up saving Boggy Swamp for last. That's a fun one. That's probably one of my favorites in this game. I like probably the two of the least popular ones the most, Spider Cave and Boggy Swamp.
Yeah, Archie's a big fan of Spider Cave, which I'm sure it will look really good in open goal, but like Spider Cave, honestly, I think it's just frustrating.
It's like, I mean, it's kind of difficult, I guess, compared to most of the other levels in Jak and Daxter, but I just like the jungle gym-like setup it has in its like two big chambers. It's just really fun to run and jump around in.
That jungle gym frustrates me because when I fall off, I fall to the very beginning, and it's just frustrating climbing back up and having to wait for the elevators, and the drill enemies are really annoying. But teach their own. Teach their own. He is the king of Jak 2, so I guess is you know.
I don't know where this. You know, I remember the idea of where it came from, but like I said that under duress.
You're under duress.
Yeah. I don't entirely know what that means. I think it's a poor thing, but
classic PS2 night under duress.
I was being hassled into saying it eventually.
Yo, also shout out to the Dance Dance Revolution pads, because I know I brought it up in one of the game collecting videos. I bought those two Dance Dance pads, and it took me so long to actually test them, but one of them absolutely worked last night. Like, not last night. We had a PS2 night 2 nights ago, and it worked beautifully. And then I have one more, the Disney one that I haven't tested yet, but I'm sure that does work because it's still in box. But I'm so pumped, and it was actually fun doing that. I honestly forgot how much fun it is to play with the dance pads.
That was pretty amusing.
The next, maybe we'll do a challenge playthrough of Jak and Daxter where we use the dance pad.
Oh yeah,
to play. That actually sounds impossible. I know it's technically possible, but like that just doesn't sound feasible at all. Like, trying to do like a boss fight on a dance pad to play is kind of crazy.
I do wonder, just because Jak and Daxter doesn't let you move with the directional pad, and they don't have an analog stick equivalent on those dance pads, do they?
Oh, that's true, they don't, because usually the dance pads are just made to like navigate a menu.
Maybe it would be. Yeah, maybe it would be. Wait, like.
Oh, we have to.
Yeah, no, it's just. I usually never launch off this guy. I don't know why he's not going back. I was trying to get this one over because it's like, it doesn't take too long, but it's like a he just ran right past it.
At least his buddy was up.
Yeah. What a jerk. gotta get... Oh,
Wait.
come on, man.
Are we timing it to where like his buddy just comes up and then he just can't go in because of that?
I don't know. It usually doesn't take this long. Really do see a lot more detail in like the open gold
There we
one
go.
on them.
So, I mean, even just looking at the grass, I feel like we never noticed the grass on like a CRT, but like, I'm sure the texture's not like that much better on this, but like, it just looks so much like crisper. And honestly, like, because Jak and Daxter,
on the PS3 ones.
one thing I love about Jak and Daxter is the fact that it's just so vibrant and like colorful. But I feel like Open Gold just like enhances the the vibrancy by so much. Like,
There we go. You want to just do this next one and we'll just collect it from the geologist whenever? Like, I usually don't do that till they actually leave. Precursor Basin.
these guys.
Nice.
We're also playing with the PS5 controller, and honestly, the vibrations, it feels so nice.
Does feel good on the PS5 controller.
Okay, robbed.
I've been like too lazy to try to set up a PS5 controller, so whenever I emulate PS2 stuff, I'm using an Xbox controller, which feels a bit weird, but... How do you set up PS5 on a computer? Is that just like...
I just plug it in and it starts working.
Wow.
Yeah. Some games you can like
It's not a
adjust.
little more complicated than that.
No, you literally just plug it in. At least for me, I just plugged it in and it started working. If I don't get this guy right now, yeah, PS5. Like I said, I just plugged it in. And like maybe some games you might have to like adjust some like controls, but I've never had to. So
Nice.
I mean, most games have like controller support anyway. But
Yeah. I assume it's like easy for like PCSX2 anyway, since that's just like really easy to map stuff for that.
I'll do the race.
The ring challenge.
Yeah, the ring.
Those things are they're not too bad in this game. Jak 2 has the like most brutal ones. I think there's only like 3 side missions in Jak 2 that are ring challenges, and the third one is so difficult.
I forgot. I cut him off, which is not smart. There we go. You can like kind of cut him off, but not.
I have to watch more speedruns of this again to like get into the strategies people use. It's insane watching people do like Jak and Daxter speedruns, 100% categories in particular, since you actually like they don't do much glitches. You see them play through like pretty much the whole game and stuff like that. Even just being able to punch jump everywhere is insane.
Yeah, you see a lot of speedruns of this game, right? Like you know, like most of the general strats.
I know like the move ones, I'm not able to consistently do them though. Like for people who haven't like tried it or seen speedruns of like Jak and Daxter, if you like while you're stepping off a ledge, you can like do a punch jump spin that gets you like crazy height and like distance and stuff. So there's like some like strategies like that to like really just like basically like just catapult yourself like across places in the map and stuff like that. Was pretty amazing. Not easy for like casually playing it though.
RJ, we're not like the other gamers. We're not like other Jak players, okay? I think we have what it takes.
Do the punch jump.
Oh! What? I maybe shouldn't have gone for the purple guys. It takes so long. I'm hyper-focused right now. Dang it.
I think this guy's usually the one that takes me the longest. Oh, there he goes.
Nice. We're champions. Alright, that was not too.
Or if I like the green
Good
go
find.
chamber with the
Those
plants,
orcas were
yeah.
no match for your zoomer. That's one more power cell.
Thanks, Kira. I'm not a big fan of this part of with the plants.
This part's like okay, but I usually just do it like, and even if it's a 72 like power cell playthrough, just because it's easy. I guess like probably 76. I think once you do the other ones, but it's just kind of tedious.
I feel like I'm not good enough at this part, so they just start growing back a little bit too much. Like, because I've beaten this game start to finish just like by myself, like maybe twice ever, and this one always just frustrated me.
I think in speedruns people actually do it in like one go from what I remember seeing, which is crazy to me. That was like 2 and I'm not even done yet.
wonder what the optimal path is, like, for a speedrunner to do it in one try, because that just seems like...
Yeah, I've never focused on it, like, too much. I know it, like, cuts close each time to do it in one, but... Okay, I'm gonna have to do one more.
One more pass.
Like, yeah, it's cutting it close if I wanted to get it done. It's a lot. It's literally just these few. Oh, that's a rock. There we go.
Heck yeah. That don't look that bad, but when I do it, it looks pretty bad.
You know, this is actually probably the safest place for us in that it's pretty easy to not die in a Precursor Basin because of that green eco chamber, and that's even if, because the only things that damage you are like the dark eco crates. Well, I mean, I'll only take one out. There's been a part of me where I've thought just to avoid the hassle, it would be funny to just like go through and just like basically suicide bomb your way into all of those dark eco crates until they're just gone, and then just keep refilling at the green eco then.
Oh, for the plant part?
No, just for like this whole
for
level.
health.
Just imagine
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you was one, you're like, dude, you just take damage, go back, and now you just play it without the dark eco crates. There's not really enough of them, and they're not that hard that it really is an actual hassle, but it's like, oh, it's theoretically possible.
I'm all warmed up for this one now because at PS2 night we played Need for Speed Underground 2, and I drove I think an Altima and a Ford Escalade, so I feel pretty ready for this.
I can't remember the model of the car. I just remember you were driving like the trucks or something. It did not look made for racing.
It's so funny to me that in Need for Speed you can just like, I mean a lot of like racing games like that too. You can just pick like like a Prius or just like a random like just average car and just race with them.
Woo! We beat the record time!
I think that's the first time I did that first try.
Nice.
Now we just get the power cell from that one guy. I guess we can do the ring challenge. Oh yeah, here, I'll pass back off to you.
Alright.
You're pretty good at these ring challenges, I remember.
Pink ring challenge is a pretty easy one. Blue one's like trickier, but not too bad. It's like I said, Jak 2 is where they have 3 like optional ring challenge levels. They're much harder, but especially like the last one. I assume like if you're gonna do a Jak 2 playthrough, probably not gonna bother with the side mission stuff, so you can avoid them. But like this one's at least the pink rings, the pretty like a simple challenge one here. And the blue ones where they try to be a bit more difficult. That's the one thing in Jak and Daxter is they never really go too difficult, I feel like, in the first game. It's kind of the opposite with Jak 2. This is a very welcoming game for newcomers, and that like even before like you really get the hang of it, you can just walk around the world, get used to everything. It's not too hard to collect like enough of the power cells too. Ring challenges honestly are maybe my favorite part for like Precursor Basin. It's just a fun way to drive around. This would actually be a fun one if people like made, since they are making like mods for like open goal and stuff, if they had ones that are just like more ring challenges or stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, like, to your point of what you were saying before about this game being like very approachable, I think this is, in my opinion, if like someone's not really like a gamer, but like they're down to like play a game, you know, like I've had multiple people I know like who have aren't really like much gamers, but they'll sit down and play this game. I feel like it's just very easy to hop in, and it's not like super complicated, so anybody I feel like could just pick this up and learn it. I feel like this is a really great like first game for anybody like to actually play through, because you can play through the whole thing like first try, like with somebody who knows what they're doing, like could like help out and give hints. You can probably beat it in like 3 to 4 hours, and it's just easy to pick up and set down, and there are some challenging parts, but not too bad.
Yeah. Jak 2 is where it becomes a bit more.
No, yeah, and then and then they decided to make Jak 2.
Right in the deep end, then.
And then when they made Jak 2, they were just like, yeah, let's just make it really hard immediately.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy how fast it gets in Jak 2. Nowadays, it's not really a problem, I think, doing that, like, first level with the tanker chasing you, but I remember, like, as a kid, that was where I got stuck for, like, an hour the first time, and it was like, the game just began.
I think we have pretty much... Oh, we're still... Wow, actually... Oh, yeah. Because most of them we just return.
Yeah, like, go back to the gambler, we go back to the geologist. It looks like it's just scout flies and the blue rings now.
I mean, I'm kind of down to the blue rings.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, wait, did we get that one too, where we, like, jump off the...
Oh, no, there's still one floating in the air.
Yeah? We can just head over to that whole section and do this. Do we want to get scout flies, really? I honestly was kind of... I think I passed by a couple doing, like, the pink ring ones. I was really focused on them.
I'm down. I mean, I don't know. If we see one, let's get it, and we'll just see if we end up getting all 7.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll snag this one. And then... How do we get up to this one? The one that's floating up there? Do we just jump off the ramp?
You just go right across here and, like, jump over all the ledges.
All the time. Thought I saw through that cliff for a second. Oh. Maybe just jump off, right?
Yeah, I'd be sure to, do the leap.
Oh! It did not look like we were gonna get that, but we did, so it's good. It's all good.
It counts. I think they weirdly... It feels like they have a pretty generous, like, frame space or whatever for you to get near the power cell. Like, if you're just, like, slightly touching it or something, it feels like you get them usually.
Pretty solid hitbox.
Yeah. Alright, blue rings.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was a scout fly there. Oh, and the blue rings. Yeah, okay. Okay, now, since we have 6 scout flies, I feel like getting 7's not gonna be a problem.
Yeah, true. We'll probably see it, like, doing the blue rings.
Hurry! There's the next ring!
Okay, so I would say that the part that's really just tricky about this blue ring one is there are some times where, like, it's not obvious where the next one is because it'll be behind something. I feel like I remember it pretty well, though. I think the last time I did it, it was first try, so that wasn't too big of an issue.
This one is noticeably harder, like right off the bat.
Yeah, this is basically a hard mode ring challenge. Still not... Oh my god!
Dude, we caught so much sick air.
I don't think that's ever actually happened before when I've done this. I didn't think about going over it.
Jak and Daxter meets X Games. You know what? I've actually never played Lost Frontier. I don't think I've ever played that. Maybe I played with like you once before, but I don't remember. I don't think I have.
It's a pretty unfortunate title, I would say. Honestly, like, it gets mostly like bad reception for a reason. It's not very good. It's not terrible, but like compared to the other ones, it's definitely the weakest of like the 6 Jak games. I do wish there would be another one. I really, it doesn't even have to be a Jak game. I really just want another, like, video game that has the same moveset as, like, Jak's 1, 2, and 3 have, because they feel so good to play.
It's just so simple, but, like, there's a lot of nuance to it at the same time. Like, it feels really fluid and smooth, and, like...
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot you can do with very little, which I think is really cool about the moveset in this game, and just, like, the movement and everything.
Yeah. Everything just feels like it's basically, in a way, I mean, it's like one of the earlier, like, 3D platformers I ever played, so it probably set my, like, standard idea as a kid or something, but yeah, it's pretty much just, like, my favorite, like, feeling, like, of this kind of game. There's really nothing I feel quite like Jak's 1, 2, and 3 also. Like, they wear their influences on their sleeves. This one's, like, obviously, like, Spyro and Banjo-Kazooie. Jak 2 has a Grand Theft Auto hub world. Stuff like that, but they just feel like the way that the moveset feels and like the open worlds and stuff like that is just so fun.
Okay, where's the last scout fly?
I don't know. I don't think I actually saw him doing the blue ring.
We'll do a quick pass and see if we see it. Is it actually on the race? Like the race, like the record time?
No, I don't think they have. I don't think they have anything there. They're pretty at least generous for like if you're 100%ing it about not like putting orbs or anything on there.
Trying to get
we definitely cleared like this area out. I feel like we hit every single scout fly there.
The area is so quiet now that Jak has just come in on a speeder and like killed all the purple flying guys, corralled all the whatever these guys are called.
Yeah.
All the orbs. He stole all the orbs. Okay, where is it?
Don't know.
We don't need it, but I feel like since we have 6, I kind of just want to get it.
I was gonna say, I think we actually, I think it's 45, technically. I usually just am going 100% when I play these, which honestly I've come around to the idea that just playing for like the 72 you need to get to Lava Tube is maybe more fun Just because then you can skip all of the more tedious or like the power cells you don't like doing.
I keep coming back to... Wait. Wonder if it's... Oh, here it is.
No.
Nice. Okay.
Easy.
Alright, I'm passing it off to RJ, but we're just going to be turning in a bunch, so we'll just... I'll let you guys know who is playing once we turn in and get the multiple
Want to
orbs.
switch off every power cell and turning them in?
No.
That was my favorite. Didn't we like actually do that for Gordy and Willard like in the next section last time we were playing?
Oh, for the miners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't turned in much for like just getting like. Did we already? Let's see.
I don't think I've turned anything in yet. Except for, I guess, the geologist one, but that's pretty much it.
Okay, yeah.
Because I gave her the 90 orbs.
Thank you for
Yeah.
saving those moles. That's
You gave
awfully
everybody
good of
90
you.
orbs, maybe.
Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
Nice. Now let's get... We'll see how much more we get, but
Yeah.
you said we need 45, right?
90 to the gambler, 90 to the geologist. Oh, we need to do the warrior.
Oh,
Did
that's
you listen
right.
to his whole spiel yet?
I don't
That's,
think-
like
I
the
don't think
longest
so.
single like line of dialogue in the game. We need to pay him 90 also just to make it like easier
That's
to
one
get
of
to
your
Boggy
vital
Swamp.
organs. Walk it off, tough guy.
Oh, sure.
Just less
I
likely
was
to be
tough
eaten by a
once.
shark.
Maybe even
Yeah.
the toughest of them all. I single-handedly defended this village from those horrid creatures for almost a year. Then that horrible monster arrived and commenced the boulder bombardment. So, full of valor,
This looks
armor
good, man.
shining
Yeah.
in
He
the
looks good.
sun, I climbed the hill to take him on. But he pounded me like one tenderizes a yakkow steak.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama?
Also kind of crazy
'Cause
to
it's
think that they
killing
don't
me.
make this like an official
After my
release or
last
something of the
stunning
game.
failure,
I
he sealed the
probably like a whole
passageway
wide
to his
thing. I
roost
don't know
with
if
a
like they'd even
30-ton
be okay with like open goal
leaving
existing,
no
but
way for anyone to challenge him again.
Yeah, I don't know what their thoughts are on open goal existing,
Our
but I'm glad
siege,
open goal
a
exists.
master
yeah,
of
I mean
blue
it's
eagle
definitely
and
a
mechanical
really good way to play
genius
Jak and Daxter these
devised the
days.
machine
I've heard that
capable
like
of
apparently the
pulling a
newest
boulder
like
out of the
PS5
way.
release of Jak and Daxter, like I think it came out like a month or two ago, is apparently a lot better than the previous ports they had to like
And he
PS4.
took all of his power
But
cells with him.
even then, I've heard it still
At
doesn't
least I
quite
was
match
able to
up to
pull
open
enough
goal. I mean, this
pontoons
is
out
just
of
the
our
game
bridge to
properly
prevent
like
that monster from
decompiled and
coming
everything
down
on
here to
computer.
do
It
me
just
harm.
plays and looks really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good job,
Hard
tough
to beat
guy.
it, really,
But,
I guess, as a
we're
base.
gonna need you to,
Oh, RJ, I want because I know you know about this kind of stuff in the game, but I wanted to ask about how many like loading screens are there? Because I know you brought up the fact that when you travel to Misty Island, it loads, right? But like the
there's,
way that
like-
they pan the camera, like how many times do we actually experience a loading screen in this game? Aside from like, I guess I know when you go in a portal, it'll like load, but like,
It's designed in a way that you never actually like experience the loading screen. Like the whole camera pulling away thing is just their way of making it like, oh, if that part of the world hasn't loaded in yet. There's also the one too. This usually happens like every time I play like once or something. It's pretty infrequent, but like if you're about to go too far ahead before they've loaded in like a part of the world, Jack will just trip and fall. So like he'll actually just like might have experienced it even if just playing it casually if you're going fast enough. That like it loads, you'll just see him trip, and it's just as though it gives the game time to load it ahead, so you don't see stuff like that, like just kind of like with texture popping or anything. But yeah, the loading is really subtle in this game. It's the same in like Jacks 2 and 3, and those ones it's a bit more obvious, because like when you leave parts of the city, like to go to the Wasteland in Jak 3 or just outside of Haven City to the levels, they do the whole thing where you're like in the chamber, like it almost feels like a decompression chamber, not really, but like just where they're exiting the city walls and stuff like that, so it's like, oh, that's clearly like when it's loading the level, but they do it like pretty seamlessly. It never feels like the game is loading.
it's crazy to me that they were able to, because when you play this game, obviously today the game feels pretty like simple, but like thinking about when this game came out and what they had to work with, like this is such an incredible feat of like just
2001.
yeah, like it's for 2001. I think it's crazy. Like this is like a huge accomplishment, right? I mean, it has to be.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Jak and Daxter trilogy is probably my favorite thing on the whole PS2. So that's I feel like technically it still feels like pretty great as like PS2 games and stuff. Definitely feels very smooth.
Alright, entering Boggy Swamp.
I turned in stuff. You want to start this
here,
one?
yeah,
No?
alright. I have the controller for anyone who's keeping track, and then we'll switch off again per every power cell. We'll switch off every time we complete a mission, which usually involves a power cell. We'll switch off every death. We'll switch off.
Wow! You can shoot fireballs when you're powered up with Yellow Eco.
Oh. I guess I'll break that box.
Might as well. I think since we're not going for like all of them, maybe we should just save up like the orbs, I guess, to like pay off Gordy and Willard and then the Oracle there. We might still have extras though. Maybe we should just buy from the Oracle here. We're actually getting like quite a lot of power cells, because I know in the other like PS2 night one we have going right now of Jak and Daxter, I feel like we're pretty low comparatively just because we've been like skipping out on a lot. This time it looks like you have a lot.
Yeah, we have a good amount. Shoot. No freaking way. Dude, okay, now I'm passing it to RJ. This is not good. I think we have 3 more deaths. Maybe even less, and I just miscounted.
That's tough. Especially when we get to Rock Village is the other one where it's like, not Rock Village, I guess that's where we came from, but like, I mean, Mountain Pass is usually where, that's going for 100% though, where I'm trying to get everything and I'm like, oh, missed a thing, just gonna die now.
Oh. I put so much undue stress on myself.
Just remember that in your first video, it was all like, it's gonna be a casual playthrough, suddenly it amps up when you just set an arbitrary death limit.
I was trying to prove to myself, to my viewers, that I'm a cool gamer. So I'm good at Jak, and then I fell in the tar pit.
Those guys technically lunge at you, but because you can attack them like way before they ever do that, I feel like that never gets seen on a normal playthrough. I don't even remember. I think like when I first played it as a kid, I didn't know they like lunge at you, like those flying creatures, until like way later. They're just kind of obstacles you just shoot for whatever reason.
Wait, do they attack? They do come at you, right?
Yeah, if you get close to them, they start like flying at you.
Reminds me of in Crash, those birds.
Yeah.
I guess they're very similar creatures.
No. This really does feel real nice with a PS5 controller.
Right? It feels so good, and like the vibrations feel good, like the whatever. I guess it's not DualSense. What is it?
I don't even know.
I don't know what they call it these
I mean,
days.
they call it DualShock back in the day, but
Oh, that's right. Then you break all the boulders, and then it like releases the.
yeah, these are actually probably the quickest because like this whole thing feels like it's just like would normally be one power cell, but like you get one for each tether you break. So this is like an easy way to just get a lot of them. You just go through every now and then. You get like a power cell from breaking one of those.
All right, let's see if I fall into another tar pit. I feel like most of the deaths that I've had in this game have also just been really stupid and avoidable, like easily avoidable.
I feel like I will say death usually feels pretty fair in Jak and Daxter to the point when I die I'm usually thinking, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I rarely feel like something's that cheap in this game. And only because again, like it's not super difficult. Jak 2 is a bit of another. Jak 2 doesn't usually feel cheap with death, but it feels like the systems are a bit hard. Like you can waste your Dark Jak pretty easily because if you die, you still have used it up. Stuff like that feels a bit like, it doesn't seem very fair.
Once we break all of these, we get a power cell too, right? The nests.
No, those are just like the nests are just there for like having enemies.
They're just there to be there.
Yeah. Just there to give you something to shoot. Yellow Eco doesn't feel quite as like... I mean, obviously in Jak 2 they give you like guns and everything's different and stuff, and the Yellow Eco feels like kind of a prototype to that, where it's just very basic, like shooting magic out of your hands.
And I love so much the fact that like Jak 2. Oh, okay. I have to focus up. I love that Jak 2, like, they completely just changed, obviously we just talked about the difficulty being different, but, like, they completely changed the entire aesthetic. I mean, like, it was like a whole another game, basically,
Yeah.
with obviously the same base mechanics.
Yeah.
But,
I do like that in the, like, Jak trilogy, how, like, each game feels tonally so different from each other, but, like, they all play basically the same. It's the exact same moveset. Again, that moveset I just love so much in these games, but it's like, each game feels, like, tonally way different from the other one.
Only 2 more tethers.
alright, alright. I might need to count the deaths in the first episode, but if anybody already knows how many deaths we've had so far, please put in the comments after this what our total's at, because I just hope it's at 10. Then I can just,
The Lost Precursor City was so brutal, we just lose 2 right off the bat.
I just want to hit 10 so I can just calm down about it.
No. Well, then you just hit another, you just make up another arbitrary one. It's like, you know,
No.
15, I can do it
No.
in 15?
No, we'll not. We'll not. I'm down to just count the total and see like what it's at, you know, and then just see like, you know, if I can ever beat that one day. But that's it.
Because enough. And people do deathless playthroughs of this. I saw one by like one YouTuber, I think it was like Power Cell Zeke or something, who did one of like all 3 of the games without dying. I didn't watch the whole thing. I think it was only like 4 tries or something to do this. People who've played it a lot tend to be able to do Jak 1 without too much difficulty. I mean, again, if you watch like speedrunners and stuff also, but everything's so precise.
Oh yeah, every
Yeah.
in-game inch of movement.
It's crazy in the internet age how good people are actually at video games and how you'll know about it. I remember thinking you'd know like a kid who was like really good growing up at a video game as a kid. You think they must be the best, then you like see YouTube for the first time. It's like, who not even?
Dude, I felt this exact same way when I was playing, because I just beat Underground, and I just like looked up like a video of people getting really high combos. It's not even like they're on a different plane of existence. Meanwhile, I'm like struggling to like get like an 80k score on like a manual. Like some people are just so nuts with like chaining combos, and they'll do like the I learned from someone in the comments, like if you do like the R2 to do like the skid thing when you land, like that helps reset part of combos or something. It's something like that. They're like there's so many like nuances. I'm just like, dang, like here I am just like trying to thinking I'm cool for the manuals, and like in reality it's like people are getting like 2 million point combos.
Like watching like combos are insane in Tony Hawk games where like people who are really good. I think you showed me that video where the guy does like Eric's whole like last line or something in the game, like without actually breaking his combo once.
I remember, and you were just like, imagine if you did this. Imagine just like Eric just dies.
Yeah, you should get a secret ending or something like that. You actually see. I mean, I guess Eric he dies in the opening title crawl thing if you count the swamp monster, but then he's back in Tony Hawk's Underground 2 anyway.
No.
Oh, okay. Down to 1. I think
yeah.
I unfortunately like set you up pretty bad there. I think I got hit like twice or something while I was in that arena.
I'm so nervous now. See, this is the problem. This is.
Well,
I did this to myself.
Get on the flip flood. That'll like protect you from everything.
I did this to myself.
There's the flip flop.
Boom.
How do I just shoot and not like lunge?
I don't know if you can.
Wait, the
with
flip flood's okay
flood.
in the tar, right?
Yeah, the flip
Oh,
flood.
okay.
Well, I mean, it can drown. Don't like stay in the tar, but you won't like get damaged. You know, you might want to just do this later when you're done on the flip flood.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, don't go that way. Like, go, get,
Oh,
like,
up on
yeah,
these,
go
yeah,
up on
yeah,
those
yeah.
things. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what leads to,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
a power cell and stuff.
Yeah. I'm getting way ahead of myself here.
Yeah, we can do that part on foot anyway, I think, or at least that's how it was intended. There's another, like, once we get to Snowy Mountain, I assume we're not playing with any, like, glitches or something, though, but that's another one speedrunners do. You can actually fly the Flut Flood around all of Snowy Mountain, because you can just jump out through, like, kind of this complicated procedure where, like, you jump up one of the rocks where you get him, and then you just go out into the normal level and just play as him in the whole level.
I think I missed an orb, and it's kind of bugging me. I don't know why it is, because like we missed plenty, but like.
Oh yeah, no, there's plenty of them in there. It is, I will say, the one thing going for 100% that's kind of satisfying is when you get the last orb, instead of like, you know, you completed like this one to like 150 out of 150, it'll say like 2,000 out of 2,000. That always feels so satisfying, even though the hassle of getting all 2,000 orbs is probably not worth it. Get the ones over here, I think that leads to the scout fly also.
Yeah, I think that getting all 7 scout flies here, I feel like is pretty easy, right? Because like they're pretty like.
I feel like yeah, this whole level is like pretty linear compared to some other ones. I think. Let's look at that.
Oh, that's right. We're coming up on the hillbilly mission. Whatever the
Yeah, that one is. I'm not a big fan of any of the goggles shooting. Like, I think there's only 2 moments in this game you have to use your goggles, which is that and the even worse one in Spider Cave, which, unfortunate, because I like the rest of Spider Cave, but having to, like, get the gnawing lurkers with the goggles. But, yeah, the hillbilly one. I mean, might as well do it, because we're here anyway.
yeah. It's a pretty fun mission. I mean, it can be a little bit annoying, but
I'm more of a fishing game fan, really, but I feel like that it could probably depend a lot on who would like which mission, because I hear a lot of people struggle. I remember as a kid, like, I feel like I do the fishing minigame first time, like, every try now as a kid. I remember it took me a while, though, to actually beat it.
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? I own these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
nice one, Billy.
Oh.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Anyway, I got bigger problems now. Seems some nasty lurker varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Farley.
Not Farthey.
For nigh on to a coon's age.
You wonder what it's got to be like being the only person who bothers to live out in the swamp.
And he lives in like a little, like an outhouse-sized hut.
Yeah, it's like there's a town like just over there, you know?
Smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out?
You know, a town of sorts anyway. I mean, like, well, there's like 15 people or something who actually live on this whole like island in Jak and Daxter.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. And then in Jak 2, when you go to Haven City, it's just like there's tons of people.
Became a crazy population center.
What is has anyone ever determined, or is there any lore behind the total population of the world?
I don't think so, because like they never like do it. That was one of the crazy ones going. I remember, like, I guess because they made it a GTA world, how suddenly they went from a game that has 15 people in its world to one that has, you know, what you can assume is like a, yeah, maybe like a multi-million population for all I know. I don't know about the demographics of how big Haven City is exactly. GTA just leaves it to your imagination, style, like that kind of style of world.
There are a lot of varmints. I could see why he was having problems.
No. Or you really just can't leave snacks out in this world. Not in this swamp, anyway.
What plants are those? They look like mushrooms, but also kind of like cupcakes.
I remember thinking they look like muffins or something.
Yeah.
I kind of still think that, I guess. It looks like they've got, like, what are those, like, jelly beans or something on them? Oh, crap. This gets pretty intense, because I think, like, if they take even one, you lose. Which feels, I feel like there's enough out here that...
No! Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah?
Oh, gosh, I'm nervous. I'm just spamming, dude.
Oh, there's like one turret section in Jak 2 I always hear everyone say is like so hard and stuff. Honestly, I feel like I do that first one like most times. This though, this is... Again, like Jak 1's not too hard. There's a part of me that thinks this is the mini game that still holds up to me as a kid though, as being the actual hard one. Because fishing mini game you get like used to, like after you've done it a few times. This one though, I feel like I usually lose at least once.
Dude, this is... This is so intense. Yeah, this is way more tense than the fishing minigame.
Yeah. Once they start like crowding up near like the muffin, whatever those things are, also it's just like it just feels like, oh my god, right at death's door.
Hey, over there! Get him! Nice shot! Hey, over there! Get him!
No. Oh good. There you go, buddy. Time. You always want to aim at the person who's closest to the mushroom. Or, I don't know why I called it a mushroom now. Give it a bunch of different names.
Well, Frank,
there we go.
You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
We are champions.
There we go. Most difficult part of the game done.
Yeah.
Probably most difficult anyway.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Definitely feels like it in the moment.
We're actually almost done with Boggy Swamp, I think, right?
Yeah, this is pretty close to the end.
I think we have enough time to do this and then maybe the boss fight.
Yeah, that could be pretty fun.
Oh, TRJ, we can't be doing that. We can't.
Okay, luckily, look though, we get the health back. Oh, we're red out. I'm trying to be cautious so I don't add to the death counter.
It's a cruel system we made.
Tough.
All right, let's see if I can get us out of here. Okay. See, this is the issue. It's stuff like this.
Walking quite a tightrope now.
You know what? I just need to calm down.
Don't stay on it too long. Boom.
We need all the greens we can get.
I think that's the last one of the tethers.
Heck yeah.
We get a cool cutscene for this also. You haven't been talking to much of like the people just in between, right? I remember I like wrote down ones like an entire guide on how to actually get all the dialogue, like what order and how many like power cells you can have to get every dialogue line where they tell you about like missions like this.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
In this game?
Yeah. Otherwise it's just like, I mean, Samos will actually tell us about like them trying to take the Precursor. Oh crap, did we miss one? Maybe. And if so, where? Yeah, I think we missed one of the...
Did we actually?
Yeah. I mean, not like it really matters, but...
Wait. Use triangle. Let's see if... Can we see it from here?
From here, probably not.
Wait, the ship is still above us, right? Like, if we look up... Yeah, oh, okay.
You know what? If we follow...
Yeah.
Wait a minute, there's like two, though. We only missed one.
I guarantee it was me just walking right past one.
Yeah, we probably just didn't notice one or something.
Shoot those rat nests to stop the rats from coming out.
This is always such a weird one, because you can technically, like, the reason they do this is because at the beginning of the level you can come up through here and using, like... This is even worth going for. We're not going for 100%.
It just feels kind of wrong to leave that giant mega enemy ship above us. But also, I guess we'll still beat the game.
True. You know? It's literally them just pulling out a robot arm or something. I don't know. We should probably just skip it because I have no idea where it is. What are you thinking? Maybe it wouldn't take that long. Maybe if you wanted to look for it, but
let's skip it. Let's skip it.
All right.
It just feels dirty, but at the same time, I don't know how we missed that because I don't think we've ever missed a rock in Boggy Swamp.
Oh, they're kind of just like all along the main path. Oh well. That's what happens. Jak and Daxter sometimes feels so automatic till you miss something you never thought about before.
Well, let's take this boss out. Maybe we'll see how much time we got left, and then maybe we'll go back.
Great! You have the cells for the machine. They ought to provide enough power to lift that boulder. There we go. Now, be careful facing that monster lurker at the top.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira. Jak, I think you're ready.
I was
to
wondering
handle
about
that
this.
monster
Technically,
alone.
he might as well.
Really heroic of
Yeah, he
you.
doesn't really do much.
Daxter's just very ride or die with you.
I do like how in Jak 2 they had some more cutscenes where like Daxter actually is like, you know, his size helps. He goes into like the little pipes and stuff.
Yeah.
That's nice. I feel like in this game he really doesn't do much.
Yeah. Also in like Jak 2 and stuff, like Onward, he like will, since that's the one that added the guns, he'll like hold your gun
Yeah,
while
when
you're driving
yeah.
a zoomer. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, he actually feels like he's contributing.
Yeah, Daxter's kill count's way higher than you probably in Jak 2.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's get it. First boss, RJ. You're playing, so let's see if you do it first try.
I
feel like this
whole arena looks awesome. Like,
looks
on
so
open
good.
goal here, crazy.
Like, look at the lava. It just looks so good.
Yeah. Oh crap.
And the rocks and just, oh man.
There we go. Fun fact, if you like get one of the, it's like one of the yellows and you go back there, you can like actually just jump up back to where you entered. It has no tactical value, I think, but seeing some speedrunners do it just for fun. Oh man, this is actually a bit different because like normally I think you can just shoot, but it's actually hitting that like rock there, and
Yeah,
it's an open
I don't
goal thing.
I remember we just, on the CRT when we played, I think I remember just sitting there and shooting.
That might just be an open goal thing or something, like one issue maybe.
Or a feature.
Yeah,
I thought this was
It
way too
supposed-
easy.
It was supposed to be like that. Oh no! That was. I should not have kept moving when it was clear. I would die there. Oh, that was bad.
Oh man, okay.
It is a bummer to die to the lava like that.
Should be able to, oh fudge. Hyper-focus, there we go. Okay.
I do wonder, are they patching a bug and the devs actually wanted you to like, you know, jump up at this part, or is that?
I don't know.
I don't know now, because it does feel like it's really, really easy in like the regular. Like every time you get yellow eco, you worry nothing, but.
Okay. I think I got this. I'm a little scared, but I think it's gonna be okay.
Cycle.
Knowing me, I'm probably just gonna like fall into the lava like at a part like this.
Yeah, that was a bummer on that one.
Not like the thing is, this game gets you with like, oh, we're not gonna get killed by these rocks being thrown at us. We're just gonna like fall in the lava. You know?
Yeah. I do wonder, that would be interesting to see the ratio of times you die, like, to an actual enemy versus just, like, you know, falling down a chasm or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, this is the interesting one, is because I feel like you can compare it to, like, because Daxter obviously won't...
No!
Wait, what?
What?
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess it is notably harder than, like, when you're having a
What?
jump do that.
I'm flabbergasted. That should have happened.
Yeah, I've never seen it, like, just miss out like that before. I think it really, yeah, that's like... God, now I do wonder, was that the original balance version of that? Definitely more brutal, like, when the, like, yellow eco doesn't just go around that rock.
It's way harder.
Yeah.
Because it takes 6 hits to take it to have him drop the. Oh shoot. Oh gosh, dude.
Whatever, he waits for you to get across anyway. Ooh, that's cutting it close.
I'm so nervous.
Oh my god.
1, 2.
No!
Oh wait, that one worked.
Oh. Oh, it's... I don't know what was happening the first time. What?
Oh gosh. Okay, we're good.
Maybe that was just a weird fluke, like I was just standing at exactly the wrong spot or something.
Well, I don't know, because I feel like I eventually was... Because you were just standing right here. Like, you were right in the middle.
Yeah, now it's going over.
Whatever.
That's so weird.
Use your zoomer to navigate the mountain pass up ahead. Be careful.
We're just so good.
It looks like the lurkers have rigged the whole pass with explosives.
We're just so good that we decided to make it harder on ourselves.
Yeah, showing off, really.
And activate the teleport gate so that Father and I can
Did a
join
real
you.
piss poor job at showing off really well with the fact of like dying by falling in the lava, but
Alright, well let's do Mountain Pass before we close out.
alright.
I think we're approaching an hour. Yeah, let's do Mountain Pass.
Oh my! Those lurkers must be headed for a detonator at the end of the canyon. If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass.
That's
You
not
gotta
ideal.
meet them
Jerks.
there and destroy the detonator, or it's all over.
Oh god, that's right, and there's 1 health left.
I remember we had trouble with this on our last playthrough.
I know, what was it? We just kept falling down holes or running into those things. That's the thing, actually. I think they just kill you immediately, so it doesn't really matter if it's 1 health. They're 1 hit kills, I believe, but kept running into those detonators, or, well, I guess the detonators at the end, we kept running into the TNT. Right now, this is going pretty good, at least.
Yeah, this is
There's
great.
there's 1, hit here that I always struggle with, and I don't remember which one it is, but I know I struggle with 1. And maybe we already passed it for all I know. We've passed a few of them.
This looks great too.
Yeah. I really like the way the whole red eco cave, crystal cave here looks in the game. It's got a nice aesthetic to it.
Here we good?
We did it!
Okay, if it turns out we have 6, sure, I'll go back and get that.
I think we missed 2.
We missed 3, yeah, whatever.
Well, heck yeah. I'd say we did really well
Good
overall.
work. You beat them to
Yeah,
the
Might as well go to
detonator.
I want to see what the
You want to
the
start
lava
the next
looks like.
video with the
Yeah.
plot moving forward?
Because I think we could beat this game in 1 more video, in like another hour.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, right. I
It's
feel like
just
that's doable. Dude, look at this place.
Oh nice.
Gosh, it looks good. Let's get the portal up and running.
You want to start the next video there or end it here?
We'll end it once we get the portal.
All right, we'll do the plot advancer here.
Yeah. Little cliffhanger.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look, I always wonder if I'm losing body parts in those things. Holy yakkow! The Red Sage's lab looks worse than the Blues.
Well, it definitely looks as though there's been a struggle here.
I'd hardly call it struggle.
Dee Snyder himself.
Who's Dee Snyder again?
He's the singer of Twisted Sister.
It's such a... That's like such a crazy fact, like fun fact of this game.
Yeah.
That you?
I like that they got him and then they used like a weird voice modulator thing for him anyway, so it's like they went ahead and got like an actual like high profile guy, but now you kind of hear his voice also like not as usual.
Done with the Blue and Red Sages.
Don't worry about your colorful friends, you old fool. They're perfectly safe in our citadel. Our special guests.
They have graciously agreed to help us on a little project.
You were wrong, Samos. Dark Eco can be controlled.
What's this guy's
We learned his
backstory?
secrets.
Like, in the
How we
lore.
can
He's
reshape
just
the
one of the
world.
sages. He studied Dark Eco, and it kind of drove him
You can't
crazy.
control Dark
So the Dark Eco
by
itself
itself.
just drove him crazy, or he's just evil.
Until now, we've had
Hard to
this
say,
great bond,
actually.
but
There's
little
like,
Dark Eco
if
we
you've
could
ever
find
read
beneath
the
surface.
design bible
But
for like
soon
Jak
we
and
will have
Daxter, it's
access to the
actually
vast
really
stores
interesting
of
what kind of
Dark
background
Eco
stuff they
hidden
have.
deep
Like those
underground.
chains with the balls are actually to keep him from like floating upward, because the idea is he's just become really decrepit from like, you know, he's like just like skeletal like and like obsessed. So like he's like studied it. It's had weird effects on him. So now he like hovers.
So upset, Samos.
Also, her like the whole plates on her body, like the backstory idea too, was it that like she's like obsessed with like eternal youth or something like that. So like she like those weird like metal plate things she keeps on her body, or like just keeping her skin together and stuff like that. There's like one section where it talks about her like rants. She'll go break out into random like rants and ravings and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy. None of this stuff ever comes up in the game, but it was ideas they had in the design Bible. I guess they didn't really find a place. They may have just decided, we don't want to move forward with that, or just they didn't find a place that would really be appropriate for it. But it's like crazy how hard they actually went on some of these characters' backgrounds.
All right, my boy.
That's just nuts. I didn't know any of that, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like, it's pretty interesting. I do kind of like, it is a weird, like, an alternate one. It's almost like, reading about some of them, or like reading like a role-playing game manual or something to some of the design Bible stuff, where it's like, whoa. Interesting potential background stuff they could have used.
That is honestly really cool.
No.
That's actually nuts. I didn't know that those balls like kept him from just floating up into the sky to it, like going up too high.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and end it here. I think we're approaching like an hour and 10 minutes maybe-ish. I think in one more video we're going to actually finish the game and beat it, which is exciting. RJ, would you want to come back to beat this game, round it out?
Oh yeah, totally. Big fan of Jak and Daxter.
Let's get it. Okay, thank you everybody. I appreciate it. If you like the content, leave a like down below. Comment, subscribe. Somebody please comment how many deaths we have, the total counter, so I can either be really stressed in the next video or really calm because you already hit 10. Let me know. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.